Vapor, Horizon, and Sonic. 3 Air Force pilots are having a little lunch and they're talking. And Sonic says, when they ask him about his wife, the newlyweds, less than a year, Sonic says, well, she's different. She's changed. And Horizon said, oh, new interest, huh? Well, that'll happen. And Sonic said, no, she's shorter. And they all know what that means. It's the streets unseen business, stone cold fiction. I've heard that phrase used, stone cold fiction. He's a good several inches shorter. Looks a whole lot different. And Horizon and Vapor both have those Air Force versions. They both got those Air Force versions and knew from the get-go that that's what they were. Went to Vatican City, picked them up from the Pope, got that little powwow with the Pope personally to let them know that that's what their wives. It's a street thing, unseen business thing, hand of man. We have to make these concessions. Oh, I can't do it, but Pope explains it real good to them, and they knew from the start that their wives were meant for the handsome bald guy, son of a carpenter and married. Work to do building, the Christ complex, that sort of thing. But Sonic now, that kind of thing's different altogether, and they want to know if that's what it is. So Vapor asks Sonic, how do others treat her? When you go out in public, do they treat her different? Because if you've noticed, stone cold fiction, if you've noticed out there, you can have a half foot taller, shorter, whole lot heavier, whole lot lighter. Look completely different. And the streets, unseen business folks, they just don't blink an eye. But if they do treat Sonic's new Shelley, new wife, different, that means something. And Sonic says, oh yeah, I noticed that, like where we go to get gas. Shelley used to flirt all the time with the guy, harmless, for fun, flirting. Kind of like me and the Pale Girls. But now that guy, he doesn't even come out from behind the counter there. He just smiles and does the cashier work, and that's it. And Horizon says, well, yeah, Sonic, they want to talk to him, Vapor and Horizon want to talk to Sonic about that. You know, give him the Pope's spiel about that. But they just want to make sure he knows for now. And Horizon said, well, maybe it might be a good idea for you to kind of just you know, lay low, hands off kind of thing for a while till we find out. And Sonic said, oh, I don't have to worry about that. When I got back from that long flight around the world, and yes, Shelley was a different. Yeah, that was changed too. The big master bed we had, yes, now two Ozzy and Harry kind of beds. And Vapor asked Sonic, you know, well, did Shelley do that, or did they do that? Meaning that unseen business stuff, that street stuff. Sonic goes, well, I don't know. And Vapor says, well, it does not matter. That seals the deal. Shelley is meant for the handsome son of Carpenter. I'm John Milton Brady, and this is it's a nice Sunday morning listening to some good music. And the Angels just gave me the great idea here, so I'm going to work on my Air Force versions. Video series. You know, as a son of a carpenter, married at your job, among other things, to do that genetic work worldwide. Be it with you know, the girls themselves, or work through orphanages perhaps, or nice military homes here and there, providing good places for that genetic work you're doing on the family of mankind. And oh man, it wasn't glamorous all the time back then with this kind of Air Force version series. He had the blacksmith's wife, or the shopkeeper's wife, or the angry guy in skirts' wife. It just wasn't glamorous. But all those flyboys and those Air Force versions, the Angels are working on this series. And I can't wait to get more in. I need to get an image for it one of these days. You know where my funny son of a carpenter married parables always am, guys. When I tell you those military bases worldwide, pick up that phone, do a Semper Fi video. Make a Semper Fi video of your hijack call to John Milton Brady, 424-229-4140. Make a video of that call not going through, being hijacked. You protect America, this is part of it. Make a video. Do the job reporters aren't doing. Be a disciple of truth. Been asking for over 7 years for that first World Trade Center Flight 93 check. Have yet to get one. Pick up that phone. Make a video of that hijack call. 424-229-4140. And tell all your friends, all your family back home to call in front of the mayor, governor, reporters, network news anchors, This is the fun part, not the fun part, the fact part. I give you the funny stuff, the imagery stuff. And I give you the real serious stuff you can check for yourselves. And that would be, call me up right now. Make a video of that family lifeline in your hand not working. 424-229-4140. Do that in front of the mayor, the governor. Make a video of their reaction, that senator, that news anchor, their reaction to the phone in your hand. That's your lifeline, your family's lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics. Make a video of their reaction. Put it on DVD, flash drive. Use any of my labels for your SEMPER DVDs. You don't even need labels. Just pass along the disc. Pass it along at church, at work, at school, at that military base. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone you pass that along to pick up their camera. Less than a $50 phone, $50 digital camera will make a video of what shouldn't be religious censorship in America. You not being able to call me up, tell me what you believe. Make that video. Tell every other American to do the same thing. And come see me. You see someone other than me, I'm changing eyes here. Yeah, the eyes are changing from brown to blue. That stigmata lightning at work, angels at work. Well, very real work. Changing these eyes, growing them anew, right in place of the old ones. You can come see that for yourself. You can look in my imagery. And stigmata wounds, last big batch, spring break 2014. Sins of mankind was particularly rough. Put me in the wheelchair. Put me in the hospital. On the way to, ideally, a nice place. I'll find out if the assisted living waiver folks are dragging their feet. But be in that imagery, and those folks stick out like a sore thumb around me. You can just call it corruption if you want. If you don't like the streets, the unseen business, you don't have a term you want to use. What can help a whole lot of folks calling John Milton Brady and that not being immediate, obvious news? Walk through them. As the amateur of the street, my work comes from the professionals, building the Christ complex, building of Jesus' house here. When you see someone other than me, my changing eyes in this imagery, how I reach the world with these flash drive labels, these DVD labels, the labels themselves, the imagery. When you see someone other than me, my changing eyes there, we start building. Be a part of that. And as always, get that truth out. Pick up that phone. Make a video of your wife's phone not working in front of the mayor or in front of that reporter. Doing all those stories on important stuff, but hijacking of America's lifelines. That's very important. Make a video of their reaction. Saying, why aren't you doing your job? When else are you not going to be doing your job? How can we trust what you've given us in the past, you're giving us today, you will give us in the future? Because something anyone can document with a $50 phone here. You're not covering it. Cover it for them. You've got to be the reporter. Come tell me what you think of my Air Force virgins. Video series yourself in person. You have to. Got any good ideas for a nice parable series? I'm right here. You gotta talk to me in person though. See the guy with the stigmatized eyes.